are you serious right now, bro?
Boom Bam Connect. It looks like reform might be on their way with it's looking like it might be a coalition. If you don't know what I'm talking about, the UK general election was yesterday, May the 7th. Yeah, let me put this on mute. Yeah, it was yesterday, May the 7th, which is where everyone that wants to vote goes to the polling booth to vote for one of your parties. You know what I mean? We've got the Conservatives, we've got the Lib Dems, we've got the Green Party, we've got Reform. There's a couple other parties I am mentioning. We've got Labour, obviously, the people that's in power right now. But we kind of knew, well, I kind of felt that there was only this election was going to be a big election because there's going to be a big power shift. And it was either yay or nay. I'm going to say yay or nay because it was either Reform was going to do it. I actually believed, as you can see, I'm not going to say who I voted for, but you can see by the colour of the light, that just represents who I voted for, innit? I'm not going to say, innit, yeah? But, yeah. And this is one thing I've noticed, is that the culture, when I say the culture, the UK, the black, urban, street culture, whatever, we're starting to care about politics. We're starting to understand and starting to think like, yeah, like these people are actually making decisions that are affecting us. Because I actually saw people, and for the first time in my life, me and my brothers, yeah, we're in a group chat, and I have 11 brothers, but the four main brothers, like my four immediate brothers, yeah, my three immediate brothers, because I'm the fourth, yeah, we're in a group chat, we was actually talking about, like, alright, you going to vote, and that was like the first time ever, we was actually talking about, like, right, that just shows the growth in our, like, yeah, because, and I don't believe my group chat was the only group chat, you get what I mean? There's a lot of people, I've saw like a lot of people like saying, yeah, encouraging other people to go and vote, because these guys are making decisions for us, and really and truly, I don't really believe no matter who's in power, it will really change, but I want to. That's why I voted over here, because I wanted to go really out of field, innit? And also, they have stuff in their manifesto that I agreed with, but you see what it is, it's just life, man. But yeah, let's get into this, because Reform, Nigel Farage, he is happy right now. Yeah, he is laughing. Labour is... Starmer was going anyway. We knew Starmer was going after the was it David Mandelson revelation of him being close to Epstein and going on Epstein's island, and his wife receiving money for Epstein, and finding out that he was vetted, he weren't really vetted properly, stuff was founded, and like, yeah, Starmer was going anyway. We could see that Starmer was going. That's why he was just doing bare stuff before he left. Bare, like, nonsense, yeah, to be honest. But yeah, Keir Starmer is under pressure after Labour suffers a heavy loss in English local council election, losing around 200 seats and 8 councils so far, including Hartlepool, Redditch and Westminster. Westminster is a... See that Hartlepool isn't... Not to pop down Hartlepool, yeah, and Redditch, yeah. They're big constituent, but it's not like Westminster. Losing Westminster is crazy, yeah, to Reform. Starmer described it as the result as tough and expected responsibilities, but insisted that he will continue leading Labour into the next general election. Meanwhile, Reform UK made strong gains, picking up nearly 300 seats, with more than 100 councils resulted still due to... Like, yeah, man, they're kind of, like, Reform is kind of... In this council election, I said general election and then at the start, council election, sorry, you know what I mean? Sorry, guys. Yeah. Like, they've actually taken a lot of seats, yeah? Because if we look at the, let me go to this, because you can see, like, where the seats been taken and where, and this is from 8 a.m. this morning so far, yeah, the numbers of council seats that has been registered, that has been taken so far, yeah? So... Labour has 245 seats and they've lost 245 seats. Yeah, so they've lost half of their seats. They've lost half so far. They've lost half. Yeah, 50%. Yeah. Lib Dem has gained 245 seats. So we could say Lib Dem has gained 245 seats of Labour. Yeah, or have they? Because what I don't really understand is that the Green has also gained 25 seats, which brings them to a total of 48. I forgot to say Lib Dem. Lib Dem has got 242 seats now. The Conservative lost 138 seats, remaining them so far with the total that's come out this morning at 8 a.m. with 222 seats. The Reform has gained 352 seats. So they had no seats. Yeah. So what I don't understand is if they've gained 352 seats and Conservatives have lost 138 seats and Labour has lost 245 seats, but the Lib Dem gained 240. This don't make no sense. Because it says the Lib Dem, yeah, whoever writ this don't make no sense. Because it says the Lib Dem has got 242 seats, yeah, but they gained 245. They gained 245 seats. That don't make no sense. Where's the 3 missing seats? They should have had 245 seats if they gained 245 seats. But why it don't make no sense to me anyway? It's like, was there just empty seats there? Or was there new seats that was made? I don't understand. Because... Or was it all the other small... parties, yeah, did they lose their seats? That's what it must be. Because please, can someone let me understand this in the comments, please? Yeah, because how did they gain 352 seats if Labour's lost 245 seats, but Lib Dem has gained 245 seats and Conservatives has lost 138 seats? My maths is mathing and that don't make sense. So there must have been, it must be the other parties, the other like small parties must have lost seats. I'm thinking. Let me see, was it independent? The independent party? They don't even, I don't think they even count for that much. 94. Oh, this is an old, sorry, I shouldn't have been, that's 2005, sorry. Yeah, the bunk what I just looked at last. But I wasn't looking at the number, I was looking at the name of the parties for other parties. I don't really know the name of all these parties anyway. But yeah, man, literally, Reform looks like they have taken a lot of council seats. And what does this mean for, for the, for us, for the normal guys? Let's ask ChatGPT or Claude. What does the what does it mean that Reform has taken so much council seats from other parties? And what does this mean for the UK? Literally, car. So it's let me explain to you why. Because I rather just actually I wouldn't tell you. I would, because Reform, I was not like, yeah. But I saw it coming because there's so much propaganda, so much the Tommy Robinsons, make England great again. Reform was kind of the reason why we got Brexit. You get what I mean? Them and but who took the blade for it? What's his name? David Cameron. Because David Cameron and Nigel Farage. You get what I mean? But why Reform UK gained the council seats? Yeah, matters. Yeah. Local council elections, often used by voters to protest against the government, show dissatisfaction dissatisfaction with the economy, immigration, taxes, housing, or public service. Test support for newer parties before the general election. When reform wins many council seats, it suggests they're no longer a protest vote. They are building local political infrastructure and feasibilities. Their policies are resonating with the parts of the electorate, especially around immigration, cost of living, and distrust with the establishment. And that's one thing I will say that they've got to a bag, yeah. I don't really like to with their ground on the immigration. I agree with certain things that they say. Me personally, certain things, but it's the rhetoric that they use to market their thing. I don't really like I don't like it in it, and it's like it's not borderline. It's just racist. They do like a lot of racist. They have a lot of like alleged racist members that use racist slurs, and but they'll use it in a way that you can't say that it's racist, but you'll say it's my perspective. You get what I mean? One of them was like, I remember the other day I was listening to LBC. It was like, and why is it that there's so many black people getting used in adverts nowadays on British TV? Me as a white person can't relate to these adverts. When it's on British TV, there should be more white people in these adverts also. Like, it's just great, but yeah, it's just crazy still. So it's like, and that was one of their MPs that said this. You know what I mean? It was like, she tweeted it or something. But yeah, the pressures on conservatives. Reform biggest impact is usually on conservative voters. That's what we thought. But I feel like a lot of conservative supporters are like, I think they like reform. Reason being is that reform is like a middle class conservative or a working class conservative. Like, do you understand? Like, that's like reform gives the working class conservative vibe. You get what I mean? So it's like, I wouldn't see them taking a lot of seats of conservative. I would actually thought they would take a lot more seats of Labour, even though Lib Dem is like the softer version of Labour. Lib Dem, who they did a coalition with? They did a coalition with Conservative, which kind of painted them in the wrong light, to be honest, because they went down with David Cameron, innit? Was it with David Cameron? I believe so. Anyway, let me know in the comments. Conservatives can lose parliamentary seats even though the Labour doesn't massively increase support. The political right can become split. It becomes harder for Conservatives to win national elections. I don't care. We've had enough of Conservatives, to be honest. They've been in power for like 10, they was in power for like 10, 12 years. And I will never forget Chris Grayling. Chris Grayling, the person that was head of the prison system, he absolutely obliterated, destroyed, messed up, killed. Like, see the prison system that you see it today is because of Chris Grayling. Like, single-handedly because of him. Yeah? So when you see Labour like letting out prisoners and whatnot, don't think, oh yeah, they're just doing like, oh, like they're letting out criminals. No, because under Chris Grayling, the craziness that was happening, the mass incarceration that was happening, it didn't even make no sense. Man, there was people in jail for the stupidness. People recall every 28-day recall, every form of recall. But yeah, guys, girls, mums, dads, this ain't even gonna be a long one because I ain't gonna lie. We do need change in the UK, innit? We do need change in it. But is this the change that we want? I don't know. I can see the UK going more. It's going to be a more outspoken place. We're going to see a lot more. I feel like the UK slowly is going to start to become like France. Saying this, like, there's going to be a lot more riots, a lot more protests, a lot more us taking to the streets, a lot more, yeah. Yeah, trust me. But I would like to see what they do, because one thing, they are about this housing thing. And the housing, in this last 15 years, they've turned the UK housing market into a different form of bubble. But that's a whole nother story. Guys, girls, mums, dad, I hope that you guys got out yesterday to go and vote in the council, local elections. If you didn't, shame on you. But, you know what I mean? We all have to make a change, you know what I mean? We all have to try. We all have to get up and try sometimes. Like, you can't say, oh, why are they not spending money in our area, in the council, and why are they not building youth club? If you're not voting and you're not making your voice be heard for the people that is, that's aligned with your policies or aligned with your kind of ethos of thinking, you're putting them into power. It's good to see that the Greens got a few seats still. I like that, man. Guys, hopefully you lot start to think smartly and start to legalize some things and start to do some good things in the council. But guys, girls, mums, dads, I just had to let you lot know, Starmer, it's not looking good, mate. I feel like, I know that Labour has gone this next election. We all know that. But is who's going to replace them? And guys, girls, mums, dad, I'm asking you lot to start to look. So we have to start to look for a replacement. Is it going to be Reform? Is it going to be Lib Dem? Is it going to be the Green Party? Is it going to be a coalition? We have to start looking for a replacement. Is it going to be another Conservative? 4 years of Conservatives? Is it going to be another 4 years of what's it called again? Labour. We just have to. Or is it going to be Nico Omilana? No, he went for mayor. But I ain't gonna lie, if he was for mayor of London, better off putting him in than Sadiq Khan. Yeah, but guys, girls, mums, dad, like, comment, and subscribe. Whoosh! Let's go.